Good afternoon, everyone. Think to the last time you pulled an all-nighter to meet a deadline, study, finish a paper. How much of that information did you actually retain? Many of us sacrifice sleep to be more productive, believing that more hours awake means more time to learn. Research tells us a very different story. Sleep is not wasted time. It is an active biological process that strengthens memory, improves focus, and boosts problem-solving skills. My thesis is that sleep is a critical but often overlooked part of the learning process, and without it, our ability to remember, apply, and understand information is greatly reduced. The first and most important link between sleep and learning is memory consolidation. Every time we attend class, study, or practice a skill, our brain forms fragile new neural connections between neurons. But unless those connections are stabilized, they can quickly fade. During sleep, especially during deep, slow-wave sleep, the brain replays the day's information and strengthens those connections. According to the National Institute of Neurological Disorders and Stroke, sleep locks in new memories by integrating them into long-term storage. This means a student who studies for an exam and gets a full night's rest is far more likely to recall the information than a student who stays up all night studying. The second link is cognitive performance. Sleep doesn't just help us remember, it helps us think. When we are sleep deprived, our attention span shrinks, our ability to focus plummets, and our problem-solving skills decline. In fact, research from Harvard Medical School notes that lack of sleep disrupts decision-making and creativity, making it harder to apply knowledge in real-world situations. This is why if you cram all night, your test performance and class participation may suffer. The brain simply can't process information sufficiently without rest. Third thing is emotional regulation. Stress, anxiety, frustration, all that can build up without good rest. The emotional part of our brain, the amygdala, is in overdrive. The prefrontal cortex becomes less effective. This makes us more reactive, less patient, less able to concentrate on complex tasks. Adequate sleep, by contrast, improves mood stability and resilience, things that are critical for us as students and professionals. The role of sleep quality and habits. It's not just about how long we sleep, it's about quality. Light sleep, deep sleep, REM sleep have different purposes. For example, REM sleep is associated often with dreaming, has been linked to creativity and problem solving. Poor sleep hygiene, such as using phones late at night, the room being too warm, irregular bedtimes, this can interrupt our cycles. Experts recommend consistent sleep schedules, limiting screen time, and creating a restful environment to maximize these benefits. Sleep is not a luxury, it's a powerful tool. It consolidates memories, enhances focus, regulates emotions, and gives the brain time to process new knowledge. Without it, our efforts to study and improve ourselves are weakened. With it, we can learn smarter, perform better, and retain information more effectively. Next time you're tempted to stay up all night studying or for a test or cram for a project, remember that the hours you spend sleeping may be just as valuable as the hours you spend studying. As learners, professionals, students, we often ask ourselves how we can get an edge. The biggest thing, arguably, we can do is sleep, and it's biologically built into us. If we prioritize that as much as we prioritize work, we'll be more effective in all those areas.